Welcome, collectors, to another edition of LAHF cards. Going to be going over my pickups that I got at the 2023 National. But before I do that, this is going to be a LAHF entry video. So I was hoping to do a box of 2023 Select. It's too high in price. I'm not going to pay $200 for that. So I'm going to be opening up a box of 2022 Select, which has dropped below to $140. So in the comments below, I need you to pick. I'm only going to do one number. There's 12 packs in the box. There's 3 hits. So you should probably only be picking 1 through 10. The first pack that is going to have a auto or a relic, what number? 1 to 10. Put that in the comments below, and then we'll see next week which pack is the lucky pack, the first pack that's going to hold either an auto or a relic. So let's go over the National real quick. If I do send anybody any cards or anything in the mail, I got a bunch of these VIP tickets. They were just giving these away at the end. I guess these were extras. So if somebody would like one of these passes that you wore around your neck as a souvenir, if you just want to have one just to have, I'll send that along. Just let me know if you win something and you want one of those. Let me know. First 8 people, I got 8 of those. Actually, 9 of those I have. The National overall was a lot better in terms of wrestling than the last time I went. There were a lot more vendors that had wrestling. That was very encouraging to see. There was, I think the best one in my opinion, they had 5 display cases. I believe it was RBI Crew 7. And that's where I picked up my biggest purchase of wrestling at there. But there was a smattering of each, and I actually heard some people asking for wrestling as well. So I'm encouraged that wrestling seems to be getting more of a foothold in the hobby. People are wanting that. 2023 Select, when it dropped on Friday, was sold out that day. Even without it, you weren't getting packs for those either. You weren't getting gold or silver packs, so people wanted that. So that was very encouraging. Overall, in the wrestling hobby, it seems like it's very encouraging for where it's going. And we'll just go over right now the kinds of things I picked up. Also at the end, I'm going to be doing the giveaway drawing that I needed to do from hitting the 101 Austin Theory back in last month, I guess. So let's start at it. So there were a few wrestling dime boxes, so to speak, and I always, when a vendor had wrestling, after I was done, I said thank you for bringing wrestling cards, because I wanted to let them know that, you know, it's still kind of an outlier, and I appreciate them actually bringing this stuff to the con. So let's go over the first pickups that I had. So this entire lot that I'm going to show was $5. So you can tell me, we'll just go through these real quick. So we got a Wyatt base right here. Make sure adjust the lights there. There we go. Bray Wyatt base. We got a Bayley base. So these are my first cards from Prism this year. We got some Revolution. So we got a Vortex Bayley. Topps Finest Bayley. So it's nice I was able to pick up some PC cards that I haven't had. There's a Bayley. There's a Sasha from Select, which I didn't have. It's an Astro. Astro Parallel from Revolution. Ring Royalty. Some parallels. The Ring Royalties, I believe I only got 1 of these or 2 of these per hobby box. So these were rare. And that's another thing to think about. When you're watching breaks, take note of what parallels are hard to get, ones you may not see, ones that maybe you can only get in hobby. Take note of those, because you'll see these in the dime boxes, in the 50-cent boxes. If you know which ones are hard to get, you might even be able to, if you wanted to sell them, make some money off it, know which ones are the harder cards. I believe these are the harder cards. This Ring Royalty in particular, this is where Austin said 316 for the first time. I wanted to get a copy of that, so glad I was able to find those in the box. And I just love these Legends of the Fall. Love that picture of Roddy Piper right there, and then of Kane. So that whole stack was $5. Very nice guy. We were talking a little bit about things in wrestling back then when I picked those up. Next lot was for $6, so these were actually $2 a piece. I broke these open on the channel. These are 1988. I believe the 87 is the gray backs. The 88s, I believe, are the white for the NWA. So this is an early card of the Road Warriors. There's that. Here's the nice Flair logo. It's got a little bit of Flair, but I really thought I could use that in the back of a video. There's Flair, and then Flair, I believe, getting the figure 4 done to him, and that was with Ricky Morton and Ric Flair. Yep, he's applying it to Ric Flair. So each of those cards was $2. I kind of love them. These packs now are 20, so $2 seems to be in line with where those should be going. This guy also had some indie sets, but of course the indie sets he was selling, he took out the big cards from the indie sets, and I didn't know enough about the indie sets to know if it was worth it. So it was very encouraging to see that. Next up, so I got some of these cards from Chronicles. Total, I got 12 out of 12 cards for $10, but there was all different types of sports. So we got some Chronicles Spectra. So we got a Shayna Baszler, Sami Zayn, China, and Asuka, and then the Triple H Legacy. I believe the Legacy are one of the harder ones to get in a hobby box. I think you maybe, again, only got 1 or 2 of those in a hobby. And the Spectra, I believe, was one of the lower numbers. I think maybe you got 2 or 3. And since I didn't even look at this, I just bought the Spectra. The Shayna Baszler is even numbered out of 199. Just notice that now. So a lot of these I just wanted to grab while I could. So I just thought those were really great for like 80 cents a piece. I don't think I could go wrong there. These next ones were 30 cents a piece, I believe. These were a couple canvas cards. I got 4 of those. So there's the Sheeta, there's the Santana and Ortiz, there's the Acclaimed, and there's Jungle Boy. And then there was a numbered Serena Deeb out of 299. So what's important again is knowing these canvas cards. So these weren't any of the SPs. These were all the ones that you would get in a hobby box. But keep note, because I did find one of the SPs because I knew what to look for. So that was that. The last one of these I went into the dime box, so to speak. So I got a stack of 30 cards for $20. So these are about 65 cents a piece. Here are the 2 baseball ones, but I'm going to do a separate video for baseball, football, basketball, all those separate cards. I did buy a lot of those. But here we go. So we got some parallels. So I remembered the gold parallel. Gold was a parallel in 2021, so we got some MJF. We got Jungle Boy, MJF, Darby Allin. We got an MJF Gold. That was very cool to find. These are first edition. Believe there might be some, maybe a second edition in there, but that's first edition. Maybe. I don't know if they actually made that. We got a Wardlow parallel. Forgot if that's Fireworks or some other different type, but I wanted to get a Wardlow parallel. We got the Top Rope Darby Allin. Those were, I think, 3 per box or 2 per box. And then this is the one I was talking about. So this just looks like a Matt Jackson canvas. However, this is one of the SPs. So I remember I talked about in my video, I believe it was 31 to 40 are the SPs. You can tell on the back that that is number 33. So knowing that this was one of the SPs, I grabbed it immediately. So that's just something, if you watch breaks and you kind of absorb it, you can find some great deals in boxes where stuff shouldn't be. Speaking of which, Spectrum. So if you remember, I'm giving away a box of Spectrum. So you get, I don't know if it's 2 or 3 of these base cards in one of these boxes. These boxes are, right now I think they're around 125. But the base were just in a box, this dime box. So I was able to get 5 of these. So we got Joey Janela, Spectrum base. We got a Wardlow. So I think between Wardlow and Hangman Adam Page, those are probably the bigger ones out of those. And then the other ones were Evil Uno and Ryo. So very cool to find these high-end singles in one of the bigger boxes for 60 cents. I'll take that. Speaking of which, we got some Undisputed from 2016. So we got some Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar Undisputed. That was very cool. It's for 60 cents. We have some more. So we have some more tag teams. We have the Outsiders and the Usos singles. And then we have a Triple H that was from 2016 as well. So very cool to find some Undisputed and Spectrum kind of put about in there. Also very happy to find this. This was a Bray Wyatt. This is a refractor that was in the box. Happy to add that to my collection. And then a Tony D'Angelo green. Green being the retail parallel. So that was very cool. We also found a Blue Wave parallel. This was this year's of Santos Escobar. I believe I only got 1 of these, 1 or 2 of these, I think 1, in my hobby box. So these are kind of harder to get. Not numbered, but you kind of know if you know. We got a championship gold. So this was a parallel back in the day of Hardcore Holly. Back in 2001, the championship gold parallel. We got some inserts, Bayley and Sasha. Always happy to pick those up. We got another Sasha. I'm not sure if I have this one. Maybe I do. And then this was very cool because I believe in the hobby these are only one or two. These are very short printed in the hobby boxes. I think I'll pick up 4 of these. So we got the Jeff Hardy, the EO, we got the Santos, and the MVP. So it was very cool to be able to pick up more of these art cards. I love the art cards, being able to pick those up. So that was very good. That was very cool to see all that stuff, and I think I did very well there. So now we're going to get to the higher end stuff. 2 things to show off here. I was able to get the Bayley White Sparkle from this year. I paid $45 for this one, and looking at what was on eBay, I think I did very well. This is my first Bayley parallel from this year. Not really going to be going hard for her rainbow this time around. Yeah, I thought this was gorgeous with the white, kind of a color parallel, so to speak. I just thought that really did very well, and for $45, I think that was a nice deal. And then my biggest deal for the that was from the crew that I was talking about before. So I got a Sasha Prism Auto from first year, so that's 2022, and that is out of 99. That is 8, lucky number 8. Out of 99 right there. I wanted to get it. I like the presentation. I love the picture right there. It just really pops. And then the biggest wrestling card that I got over it was the on-card Chrome Auto of Roman Reigns. This was kind of cool because he doesn't sign, I believe he doesn't sign his full name, like that little squibble and that dot anymore. I think it's just RR on the stuff that he does now. This is on card. This isn't his first auto, but this is his first Chrome auto. I knew this is his second auto that he had. His first on-card auto. I just thought I wanted to get this. So both of these together, I believe, were either $240 or $250. I've been watching these for a while. I don't have a Roman Reigns auto, so this is my Roman Reigns auto to have for my PC. So that was great to be able to find something like that. Yeah, then they had a lot of good deals. There was a Bayley to 5 parallel of Immaculate that I passed on. It was $85. I think that was a little too high, particularly I'm not going for the rainbow. But they had 5 display cases of stuff, and it was just a lot of fun to go through. There was a lot of great stuff there. So those are the wrestling cards I got at the National. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to get the computer to do the drawing, but let me know what you thought about those. Again, I'm going to be doing another video for baseball, basketball, and football, maybe later in the week, maybe next week. We'll see. Probably I'm going to try to do it this week of what I pulled in terms of other sports, but I'll be right back. All right, I have the list of names right here. Again, this was for the 101 Austin Theory that I hit. You're not getting the 101. I'm doing this drawing because I hit the 101. This is a hit it forward. These are the names of the people that involved. The winner gets a $30 prize on eBay. You get to choose what card you want. And these are the way your names are presented to me. So if your name has a number at the end and you want to change it, I believe you can change that within YouTube. You'll have to look that up. And I believe they kind of changed that. I don't know if it was this year or last year. All right, so again, whoever's at the top after 8 is going to be the winner, so good luck. I'm going to randomize this 8 times, so there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and good luck, whoever's at the top is going to be the winner. All right, so 8. So we have Bruno Marion is going to be the winner. So Bruno, congratulations to you. There's the 8 times right there. Yeah, so Bruno, go ahead and email me at likehawkcards@gmail.com. Tell me which card you want me to get, or cards, up to you. But you have a $30 limit, anything on eBay. So good luck to you. Not good luck, but just let me know, and congratulations to Bruno. That's going to do it for this time around. Again, remember that this is a LAHF entry video, and you need to pick a number 1 through 10. The first pack of 2022 Select I'm going to be opening up next week, hobby pack, that's going to have an auto or a relic. So pick one of those. Only the first pack is going to get the entry, not all of them. So good luck to everybody. I really appreciate checking out this video. Like, subscribe. Tell me about your hits in the giveaway. Did you go to the National? Let me know what you picked up at the National. How did you find wrestling cards at the National? Was it good for you? Always love to hear about those. And of course, the social media, Instagram at LAHF Cards, all one word. Hope you have a lot of luck in your next break. And thanks for watching Like a Hawk.